Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about something that is gardening adjacent. It's not exactly gardening, but it has to do with gardening and it's very important. So I want to talk to you about shoes, gardening shoes. I just went shoe shopping because, well, first of all, I haven't been shoe shopping in a year and a half. I bought one pair of shoes over the internet for the last year and a half, and I just gave them away to Goodwill because I never did like them. And so I am going to physical therapy for my back, yay. And I thought, I have to have a new pair of shoes. I can't go to physical therapy in these old crappy gardening shoes. So I went shoe shopping. But now, let me first tell you about the gardening shoe problem, and then I'll tell you about my shoe shopping. The gardening shoe problem. First of all, you need shoes that are sturdy, that have support, especially if you're, of a certain age. And so tennis shoes are really great because they have a great insole, and they have, the good non-slip stuff, and okay. But, they're not water resistant, so that's kind of a problem. So they get kind of messy. So I don't like to drag in my garden shoes into the house because I drag in all the dirt and water and everything that I've collected. So I decided, all right, well, I'm just gonna have two pairs of the same kind of shoe. One fresh pair that's inside and one old pair that's outside that I'll use for gardening. So I bought two of the same kind of black sneaker. I'll show you them in a minute. So you can imagine how that experiment turned out. After the first week, I couldn't tell which sneaker was the inside or which sneaker was the outside sneaker. Everything was a complete mess, and both of them were completely dirty. So I struggled through quarantine with two pairs of dirty tennis shoes. So that's why I had to go shoe shopping, because I had to get some proper tennis shoes that weren't gardening tennis shoes, which are still not ideal. I've had gardening clogs and gardening rain boots and whatever, and my feet sweat and I don't like them. So I have these tennis shoes and I'm gonna use them, but I can't use them for nice things. And the other thing is that I'm mostly wearing tennis shoes these days. I'm not going to work every day as I did. And so I'm mostly wearing very supportive shoes. Okay, let's leave it there and I'll show you what I'm wearing. All right, so these are my gorgeous garden shoes. I have two exact pairs of them. They're really great. They're super supportive Nikes, and they're called the Zoom Structure 22. I really recommend them, even if you're not gardening or even if you're just walking. They're so great, so supportive, and might I add, I know they might not look so in the video, but they're kind of stylish. They're not ugly, big, clunky shoes. So that's what I'm wearing in the garden most of the time. Or no, all of the time. That's what I'm wearing in the garden. All right, but I went shoe shopping. Now, when I went shoe shopping, I was completely astonished. I had not been in a shoe store. Now, this is DSW, which is, I guess, Designer Shoe Warehouse. I had not been in DSW for over a year and a half. And DSW is this large sort of hanger that has just a zillion shoes. Men's, women's, children's, all kinds of shoes, anything you want. And pre-pandemic, you would walk in and the first rows of shoes that went all the way back, would be heels. Fancy heels, high heels, and fancy flats. And then elegant sparkly shoes, so all kinds of dress shoes. That'd be the first thing you'd see. Well, I was so shocked, you won't believe it. When I walked into DSW yesterday, there was only sneakers, tennis shoes, running shoes, fancy tennis shoes, but only casual athletic shoes. All the first 4 or 5 rows when you walk in, that's it. It was crazy. And so I kind of thought, oh, maybe I'm not such an old lady. Maybe everybody's doing this after the pandemic. Everybody's wearing more comfortable shoes and, you know, putting those heels to the side. So I felt good about that, but I was still surprised. Let me show you what I bought. Oh dear, I got carried away. I bought 4 pairs of shoes and I only went to buy 1 pair of shoes, but I'll tell you why I bought each of them. So these are the black shoes, Adidas. They're kind of my dress black shoes that are replacing the shoes that I'm currently wearing, which as you saw were crappy. So I like them. I like the profile. They're kind of low, kind of classy looking. They'll be nice with jeans if I go out. These are white. I need a pair of nice white tennis shoes because they're kind of fancy sometimes. And I like them because they seem very substantial. They're not a running shoe really. They're more like a tennis shoe. They have a little bit of a elevation, which is the cool thing. And they're replacing a pair of white Pumas that I had and liked very much. Then, well, you know, I like those black Adidas and I thought, gee, I like them so much, maybe I'll just get a white pair. Now this is a different, as you can see, it's a different kind of a white shoe. It's very low, more sleek. I don't know, I thought it would be fun for physical therapy and taking care of the grandchildren. And I just like the look of it, so that one. But then I lost my mind. You can see these are Betsy Johnson shoes, which means they're not, you know, an athletic brand. Hold on, wait till you see. What? These are sparkly tennis shoes. And when I say sparkly, I mean, you couldn't get more sparkly. They're comfortable. They don't have a high heel. And these will be my very special going out shoes. Maybe if I keep them in good shape, I could wear them to, you know, Julia's rehearsal dinner or something. Anyways, so that's the coup de grace from my shopping experience, trying to figure out how to get out of these garden shoes.